TPF fighters, Tigray Peace Force fighters have carried out an attack on Tigray military. One death on Tigray military side. This is being claimed by Tigray Peace and Security Bureau. What happened? Where did the two sides clash? Did TPF really attack Tigray military? What is TPF's position? All that in this video. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for watching my views and news. Good to be with you. Firstly, Tigray Peace and Security Bureau issued an explosive statement a few hours ago. Tigray Peace and Security Bureau is led by Lieutenant General Fisseha Kidano. Fisseha, if you remember, was suspended by Getachew when Getachew was the president of Tigray, and he passed some orders. But Fisseha did not implement the orders. He suspended Marshal Bijine, Migbe, Johannes, and Fisseha Kidano. But orders were never implemented. Then Getachew was kicked out of Tigray. Since then, he has been out of Tigray. Fisseha has been in charge of Peace and Security for the last 2 years, over 2 years, because after Pretoria, when interim setup was formed in Tigray, Fisseha was given the assignment of leading Peace and Security Bureau. He's one of the most influential generals in Tigray, I believe. And Fisseha has been trying to counter the threat by TPF members. He visited Gujarat to meet with the elders, if you remember, a few weeks ago. What is Fisseha Kidano-led Peace and Security Bureau of Tigray saying? Where Peace and Security Bureau of Tigray says that on Wednesday, 30th of July, those who call themselves TPF, Tigray Peace Force, fighters from free land, they carried out an attack on Tigray military. The attack was carried out in Milazat. Where is Milazat? Milazat is situated on Makale to Abala Road. Bala, Afar, Makale, the regional capital. Almost midway between Makale and Abala is Milazat. It's not right on a far border. It's into Tigray, you can say. Tigray Peace and Security Bureau has disclosed the identity of the man killed. Tigray military official who has been killed in this attack. His name is Heilu Ende. Killed in this attack, says Peace and Security Bureau, firstly. Secondly, Peace and Security Bureau says that this so-called TPF is backed by external forces. It is basically an armed wing of Simrat Party, Getachew Democratic Solidarity Party. And this group, TPF, backed by Simrat, wants to create divisions in Tigray. It wants people to fight each other. This group, Getachew-led group, is running money laundering and criminal networks. The statement is full of criticism of Getachew and his party Simrat. Secondly, Fisseha Kidano says that the incident which happened in Alamata 3 days ago, in which Solomon Ayaleo's family members were killed and he was injured, businessman, happened while federal forces are deployed there. The federal forces should take responsibility for what happened in Alamata. For 30 minutes, exchange of gunfire happened there. And attackers threw hand grenades. So where were federal forces? Fisseha is accusing federal forces of showing negligence in Alamata, where Solomon Ayaleo's family members, his son and daughter, were killed in an attack 3 days ago. Solomon and his wife were injured. They were receiving medical aid in a critical condition at hospital 2 days ago. Lastly, Fisseha Kedano-led Peace and Security Bureau is saying that we are forced to take defensive measures, which we will take. So this is what Tigray military is claiming. Peace and Security Bureau means Tigray military. What is TPF saying? Just a few minutes ago, Tigray Peace Force issued a statement. Firstly, TPF says it did not kill Hailu Ende. Hailu Ende actually disagreed with the decisions of top tiers of Tigray military. He was supportive of change, so he was killed by Tigray military officers. Firstly. Secondly, Simrat party. TPF says it has no connection, no alliance, no relation with Gita Choreda's Democratic Solidarity Party. TPF outrightly rejected its links with Gitacho Simrat party. Thirdly, Solomon Ayaleo's death in Alamata. TPF says that Tigray military commander is involved in the death of Solomon Ayaleo. So TPF is defending federal government, that it's not federal government, federal forces which are responsible. Tigray military is responsible for the death of Solomon Ayaleo's family. Lastly, last point is very important. TPF says that these Tigray military channels are basically looking for excuse. They are making up excuse to wage war on Tigray fighters of free land. The killing, alleged killing of Heilu Ende is going to be used as an excuse by Tigray channels to wage war on TPF members, and that will lead to start of bloodshed in Tigray. So, statement, counter statement. We are not in a position to tell you which party is speaking the truth. We're sharing the statements of both parties with you. This shows the heightened tensions in Tigray. People sometimes say, Sajid, nothing is happening in Tigray. We are visiting Tigray. It's good to see if nothing is happening there, but I quoted for you the statements, the two sides. They seem to be on the verge of a clash. If already clash has not started, they're on the verge of a direct clash, TPF and Tigray military. Let's see what happens. Meanwhile, situation in southern Tigray not fully under military control. Their Hafto Cross government has been restored. Military backed off. TPLF had to back off. And in Mehoni today, we saw a letter that Tigray military entered a school there to form a base there. And the school authorities have written a letter to Tigray military to leave the school, saying that the school can only be used for educational purposes, not for military activities. Will Tigray military now be removed from Mehoni's school? Will it remain deployed there? No, but that shows the confrontation between the people of southern Tigray and Tigray military. Incident of the death of Hailu and they happened on Wednesday, 30th of July. Attack on Gitacho's party office in Makale also happened on the same day, Wednesday, 30th of July. It seemed that after the clash between TPF and Tigray military in Milazat, Tigray military took revenge and they just expressed their anger by attacking Simrat party's headquarters in Makale, where the banner placed on the office has been removed and the office has been closed reportedly. Let's see what happens. So far, we can say the tensions are continuing between TPF and Tigray military. And Getachew, I don't think will be allowed to organize his political party in Tigray, because according to Tigray Peace and Security Bureau, Simrat is backing TPF. So any political party which has an armed wing cannot be allowed to vote in Tigray. This is what Tigray Peace and Security Bureau says. By the way, TPLF, though it does not have an armed group, but what about generals who participate in TPLF's party meetings, party conferences? Top generals support TPLF. Should they support TPLF? Should they stay neutral? These are the questions. Problem is that in Ethiopia, political parties form armed groups. If they don't, they're not taken seriously. Thanks for watching.